700 PT boats were built during World War II. Nicknamed expendable, they were 80 feet long. Called patrol torpedo boats, or PTs, they were the fastest, most heavily armed, for their size, of all naval fighting units. The Japanese called them the monster that roars, flaps its wings, and fires torpedoes. PT boats could operate in heavy seas, were involved in more close combat with the enemy than any other naval units, and were regularly sent on missions too risky for larger warships. Carrying 3,000 gallons of high-octane gas and capable of sustained speeds of up to 42 knots, that's over 50 miles an hour, they disrupted supply lines, landed and picked up troops behind enemy lines, rescued downed pilots and crews of sinking ships, and were used to draw fire, exposing enemy gun positions to American shell fire. They served in the Atlantic, Pacific, Mediterranean, Aleutians, and the English Channel. It was a PT boat that carried General Douglas MacArthur out of the Philippines, and a PT boat that brought him back there for the surrender of the Japanese. Considered expendable, most PT boats were burned on the beaches of the South Pacific at the end of the war. PT 658 was built by Higgins Industries in New Orleans and delivered to the Navy in July of 1945. Discovered in Oakland, California in 1992, PT 658 had been neglected for years. Donated to a group of PT veterans in Portland, it was moved here in 1994, and under their expert hands began its transformation back to original condition. Thanks to these veterans, generous sponsors, and the tens of thousands of hours of loving restoration by volunteers with the Save the PT Boat, Inc., a local nonprofit organization, PT 658 is now the only World War II PT boat in the world restored to as-built condition and running under power with original Packard V12 engines. The roar of her engines is powerful testimony to patriotism, patience, perseverance, and passion. Today, the mission of the group is to operate and display PT 658 in the Pacific Northwest as a living memorial to the 16,000 U.S. sailors who manned these tiny ships with mahogany hulls. Built in 1945 with a wooden hull, these boats were not designed to last. With your help, we can ensure that PT 658 continues its service for the next 65 years. The triumph of PT 658's restoration has led to a new focus for Save the PT Boat, Inc., creation of a new PT Boat Education and Heritage Center, a place where the public may learn about the unique role played by PT boats in securing our nation's freedom in World War II, and of the heroism of the brave young men who served on these small wooden boats. The new Education and Heritage Center will be a school without walls, educating children and their families and researchers on naval history, World War II, and Oregon's rich maritime heritage. It will bring alive the PT boat experience using artifacts and interactive exhibits, as well as oral histories of the retired sailors who made the restoration dream a reality. The cost of the PT Boat Education and Heritage Center facilities is $3.5 million. Architectural drawings and cost estimates have already been donated and created. The proposed facility will combine the current PT 658 boathouse and an adjoining interpretive center at a location on Portland's dynamic waterfront. We need your help to keep PT 658 afloat and to build a naval heritage attraction of national caliber. Please dig deep and support this deeply worthwhile and uniquely American project today.